guys, it's Mrs. Rona with another mini lesson. This time it's going to be a type 3 naming binary compounds. Okay, so I'm going to look at this one. This one's going to be slightly different because I have two nonmetals coming together. So they're going to be named slightly different. So you're going to have to use your prefixes when it comes to naming these guys. Now, you only use mono on the second element, not on the first one. Okay, so that's the only catch to it. So when I look at this one, and I went ahead with something that was pretty easy that you guys know. CO2, which is carbon dioxide. Okay, so I noticed that I only have one carbon, but like I said, you don't go and put mono to begin with. So his name is carbon. We know that oxygen, we keep the root and drop the ending and add IDE. Now, the only difference here is that I'm going to use this 2, and I come in, I look, and the prefix for 2 is di. So his name is carbon dioxide. You guys know already. Well, I can look at this one, and here's another one that we've seen before. It's a poisonous gas. So same concept, carbon. I don't go and put mono at the beginning. So I have carbon, and I have one oxygen. So because I have one oxygen, I'm going to use the prefix mono. So I'm going to carbon monoxide. Oops, let's do this in green so it kind of sticks out. Okay, so this one's kind of a unique one. I don't put 2 O's. I'm just going to put mon, and then I'm going to put the ox, and then your prefix, IDE. So this guy is named carbon monoxide. Now, here's one that we get to use more prefixes. Makes my life fun. Okay, so I do start off with my nonmetal, and I have 2. That's the catch. The ones that are nonmetals, 2 nonmetals coming together, are the ones that get the prefixes. So I look, 2 is di, so I'm going to put di, and I'm going to give him his whole name, nitrogen. Dinitrogen. You're so mean to nitrogen these days. And then I look at 5, which is penta. So I'm going to do dinitrogen, penta, which represents 5. And I have the root for oxygen, which is ox. And then the triple ending IDE. And there's his name. Dinitrogen pentaoxide. So I have 2. I have 5. Okay, so that's how you do those. Let's do one more here. PCl5. So I look at P, and his name is phosphorus. And then once again, I don't write out the mono. So it's going to be phosphorus. And I've got 5, so I look, 5 is penta. So I'm going to have penta. Chlorine, keep its root, chlor. And add the IDE ending. And done. If I go backwards, if I give you the name, same concept, but this one's a lot easier because I look at I look at sulfur. His symbol for sulfur is S. I know that this is the root for oxygen, which is O. This tells me 3. So I'm going to put 3 right there. Okay, so that's what it is. Simple, easy peasy. Okay, I look at this one, sulfur hexachloride, same thing. The symbol for sulfur is X. Hexa means 6. Chlor is the prefix for Cl. So I have SCl6. Last but not least, phosphorus trichloride. Okay, the symbol for phosphorus is P. I know this is the root for chlorine. This means 3. So I have PCl3. All right, hopefully this was a pretty easy mini lesson on binary compounds. This only applies to 2 nonmetals coming together. That's the catch. It must be 2 nonmetals coming together to form a compound. All right, so please don't get them mixed up. If you got any questions, please feel free to give me, send me a message on Remind or on Schoology. Thank you, guys.